Wah! Hello everyone, welcome to Viewer Choice of the next Let's Play. You may or may not know that I decided to make a vote for the next Let's Play. Yay! Because I decided to do Drakengard 1, 2, and Neo to celebrate the announcement of Drakengard 3. So, while doing that, or focusing on that, and maybe actually doing Record of the August War Zero at some fucking time period, I decided that after Dark Souls, I would probably start doing whatever gets the highest votes on here. Last time I did not get a lot of people comment on voting, but Kadolka won the previous time I did this. So, I am currently at 300 subscribers. That's about 200 more than when I did that. So, this could be a little more interesting, or it might be just as dull. Because after all, that's not reflected on my Let's Play channel. So while some people on my main channel do check out my Let's Play channel, certainly not everyone is as interested in my Let's Play channel. Not really surprising. It could help if your commentary was more interesting. Shut you. But anyway, I just like showing and sharing my experience with the game. I'm not here to be like, I'm not a comedian or something. I suck at jokes, so anyway. So, choices. I've narrowed down the kind of games I'm curious to start, play, or whatever you want to say, So, DS, I got DS, 2 PS3, 1 PS2, and 1 PS1. We got a lot of Sony love going here. But, let's check out the 2 choices on the Nintendo DS that you could delightfully vote for. First, we got Final Fantasy III. Currently have the majority of the number series, not counting like a few others, but majority I have every numbered one beaten, aside from the 12 spin-off on the DS and 13 too. And the newest expansion of 11, obviously nobody can play 14 now because it's dead, and Realms Reborn is not on yet. So anyway, Final Fantasy III for DS. And of course, this one might not come as a surprise. Ni Kuni on the DS. Oh! Yeah, Ni Kuni on DS. Big surprise, right? I've been really wanting to play this. And I have played it. I did like that camcorder display test kind of thing on my Let's Play channel. And I think it would be a good time sometime here to actually start playing it. And I always get people, it's like, oh, can I kidnap that thing here? Well, sure, it has nothing in it. You can have it. I got the pawn goods right over here. But that's another choice. So on the PS3, we got the shocking, it was the only returning game from the previous vote, Final Fantasy 13 2. Collector's Edition. Without any DLC. Shut up. Hey, I got it for $20 sealed. It's not a bad case of that. I would have liked it if we got like a DLC version, because apparently Japan's going to get a physical version with 2 DLCs on it. Kind of weird. Guess it didn't do so well. Oh well. But that's a choice too. And Dragon's Dogma Dark Ascension. I already have 2 people who want to see this. Ooh. You know who you are. PS2, obviously, if you watched the Forced Impressions video, assuming it's up, I already mentioned I was going to do this video, so, of course, Persona 4 for the PS2. I'm really interested to play the game. I really do. Really. But if the final boss is like Nyx, I'm going to be pissed! So where's the mysterious lone PS1 game that dares to stand above all these games in an attempt to be Let's Played? If you actually paused there to see what that was, I commend you on your determination to find out before me actually showing it. Vagrant Story for the PS1. I never beat Vagrant Story. I played it long time ago. And I got like halfway. But admittedly, I didn't understand everything in the game. It was virtually different from any RPG I ever played. I was still pretty new to RPGs. I mean, I played some on the Super Nintendo. I virtually never touched one on the NES as a child until the Super NES age. But RPGs started really clicking in even hardcore. Like, I have memorable experience with several Super Nintendo titles. But, I was little, parents was the only people who got me games and that, random hit and miss. PS1, I started getting to have conscious decisions and that, what I want to get in that. And, in America, Squaresoft, it was hard to go wrong with that label if you were looking for RPGs. But, Vagrant Story is very dark, mature, and it was not turn-based. Though it kind of isn't. It uses a system kind of like Parasite Eve, where you move in real time, but like you freeze everything and have this bubble space of hit zone and stuff. Its combat works like that, but everything else is very different. It doesn't control in a Resident Evil style. It has some platforming, very slight platforming and exploration, puzzle solving, and that. It's very dungeon crawling. Some have actually dared to call it the Dark Souls of PS1. Very interesting idea, but very interesting. For some reason, I got a strange craving to play that. Nothing to do with anyone named Epic or Bro or anything like that. Don't judge me. But, yeah, those are the titles to vote for. All you have to do to vote is leave a comment. Say which game and anything else you want on top of that or something, and then the title of the game, whatever. Leave a comment. Probably after a week or two, I'll tally all. Whoever gets the highest basically gets picked. So we'll go with that. We'll see what happens. I hope a lot of people will participate in this vote. Well, I'm not mad. I'm not crazy. You're all crazy. One way.